Hello friends, this is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and we are in the eclipse energies. The eclipse happened this morning. I went out about 3:15, started watching, took some great photographs. Well, not great, but I took some photographs, and yeah, that really, I don't know. It feels, the energy feels wonderful. It's very grounded energy. It's very peaceful, soothing. It kind of feels like soft sheets kind of energy. So it is supportive energy, but it is requiring you to release something that no longer serves you. Release everything that no longer serves you. So this is a Twin Flame Tuesday reading, and we are still in the full moon lunar eclipse energies, and the eclipse is the universe's way, spirit's way, source's way of removing anything that was holding you back so that we can move forward. And it says, here's the Lover's Oracle: when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So this is kind of just appreciating and valuing the love and the souls that you're sharing this journey with. Okay, so that's the overall energy of the connection. Let's pull for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and see what's going on, and then I'll pull some more specific energy from your guides about where your connection is. What I'm feeling is that there has been this release which creates the equilibrium. We've been waiting on the balancing of the energies between the twins, and in order to do that, the Divine Feminine stepped away from the connection, the Divine Masculine engaged in the connection, but he didn't take action. It was just an energetic engagement, and that separation was purposeful for that reason. But now it's with this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, it is now placing I keep seeing like a microscope or a magnifying glass, some sort of focus, something to focus on the connection. So for the Divine Masculine energy, focus on the positive. Focus on the positive energy of the connection. The key word being focus. This is kind of like a focus energy, is kind of bringing the focus back to the connection after the both counterparts have had some energetic separation. Let's see what comes out for the Divine Masculine. That was the Messages from Your Guides by James Fountain Frog. And then this is, oh look, here's the Emperor in the reverse, number 4 card. This was a lot of, Emperor to me is somebody who's very much in control. Not so much, you know, obsessive compulsive control, but this is just somebody who has got all his ducks in a row, and he's not reactive, he's responsive. In this card, this is the energy that the Divine Masculine was in. Very reactive, not knowing what's going on, having no clue, kind of bouncing back and forth. That's the energy I'm picking up for the Divine Masculine. In the previous, this is the past. What's going on right now in the present? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Pentacles is my singles card. It is somebody who's struggling. Somebody who's struggling with independence because of codependence, okay? Now we have the Knight of Cups. This is the future. So it feels as though in the present they're just kind of struggling with their independence because they've always, it feels like they've always had somebody in their life, and they've never been totally independent because they may have abandonment issues or codependency. They're struggling with that a little bit. And then here we have this Knight of Cups. This Knights to me are activators. They are what initiates the movement. The pages kind of give you the heads up that it's coming. Messages like the forewarning or the, you know, heads up. Whereas the Knights are the activators. They're the action-oriented card energy of the deck. And here we have this Knight of Cups. So it's almost like, you know, once I get through this awkward phase, I'll be, you know, really focusing on things that are positive in my life. The negative things are being removed for all of us, whether by choice or by, you know, divine intervention. It feels like that's coming. It hasn't happened yet, but it feels like once we slip more into this transitionary energy from the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, it feels like the dominoes that are no longer meant to stand in our life are going to fall. Ace of Swords, that being true. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. That's union energy for me. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Divine Feminine. This is the Soul's Journey Oracle. This might be what she needs to release or what she needs to focus on. The Divine Masculine is focusing on the positive, making the shift of, you know, kind of focusing on the negative aspects in his life and in the connection to focusing on the positive things the connection brought forward. The changes and transformations. They can see that clearly now. Okay, Envy. I think I saw this card recently in a personal reading. I am the same as everyone else, except with different challenges. That's what the Divine Feminine needs to release, is this envy energy. It feels as though it is this energy of, why can't everything go right for me? It goes right for everybody else. And then seeing kind of like that Five of Cups energy. I don't know. Let's see what needs to be released for the Divine Feminine. For the past, what's going on in the past? Three of Cups. Union energy. Present. Ten of Wands. Releasing. Okay, there's a couple of things that I'm getting from this energy. One is the Divine Feminine was happy in union, although that union was not sustainable and very triggering in the past. And then what happened is she started seeing, because we are in this really powerful union window, she's starting to see people around her that are twins kind of getting together in more traditional, the traditional paradigm of a romantic relationship. And I think she's feeling a bit envious of that, and possibly almost a little resentful that the Divine Masculine in her connection has not come forward like the Knight of Cups, expressing his deep love and dying devotion for her. And so then she kind of got a little resentful, which sent the energies, the harmonious energies in the connection off kilter. And there cannot be movement forward until there's an equilibrium of the energies again. And so what she needs to release is this really heavy, low vibrational, envious kind of weight about the inaction of the Divine Masculine, as well as kind of the way the connection is not fitting into her expectations. Does that make sense? I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring, but he's snoring. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is kind of waiting energy. It's like, I've invested all of this time, and I want some reward for it. And there's that resentment, kind of envious of people who seem happy, and she may be single. She may be envious of the Divine Masculine's significant other person in their life that they're just now detaching from. We've been seeing the detachment process for quite a while, but now they're just kind of in that awkward, gosh, this is uncomfortable being single again, being on my own again. You know, it's just awkward. Here we have the King of Swords. Cold, abrasive, demands respect. I see the King of Swords as decisive. Where I see the Queen of Swords of letting things go, I see the King of Swords as being very much in charge of their decision making. It's like they have a decision making framework or rubric that they use in order to make sound decisions based upon truth and clarity. Maybe this is what the Divine Feminine is starting to feel, is I need to let this go. Oh, look, on the bottom of the deck, the Fool card. In order to bring in this new energy, this old energy has to be released. Perfect timing, huh? With the new full moon releasing. All right, let's clarify this King of Swords, if you don't mind. What's going on with this King of Swords? Why is the King of Swords here, please? It's interesting that we have the Ace of Swords for the Divine Masculine and then the King of Swords for the Divine Feminine. They're both, the Divine Masculine is just kind of realizing the truth. The Divine Feminine is actually being asked to make decisions based upon truth and not on speculation. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Here we have it in the upright. She's been saying all along, you know, you need to make this decision. Ooh, the Tower in the reverse. Yeah. She's been stuck on the fact that Divine Feminine has been stuck on the fact that she couldn't understand why he couldn't decide just to leave the karmic. That's where the envy and the resentment came in. Knight of Wands. Yeah, like why didn't he do something? You know, I've been sitting around waiting and waiting and waiting with that Seven of Pentacles for him to make this move to become single so that we can then move forward. And so then when that didn't happen, she started getting envious and jealous of the karmic and then into this, sinking into this low vibration energy. Two of Cups underneath. All right, let's now investigate. I'm going to pull some cards for the connection itself. This is from each counterpart's perspective. Let's find out what's going on in the connection. They told me to take this card, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So this feels to me like we're going to be manifesting some sort of union in the connection physically in the 3D. Yeah, Five of Swords. Temperance in the reverse. And the Empress in the challenge position. Yeah, things have definitely been, each counterpart. Here's the Hierophant in the reverse. Three major arcanas here about the connection and what has really kind of sabotaged it. Not being in balance, the Divine Feminine not being in her Empress energy, and the Divine Masculine not being in his spiritual energy. Not being aware of the connection. Oh yeah, here's Eight of Pentacles. This is what required the work in order to move the connection forward. Oh look, and Justice flew out over this truth. The 11 card, Justice, Balance. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the waiting energy that needs to, you are already connected. It's just not manifesting in the 3D because you're focused on it. You're focused on the lack instead of focusing on the connection as it is now. Does that make sense? Okay, let's take these. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is not focusing on the beauty of the connection as it is, as a spiritual connection, being connected, even though maybe not in the 3D, in the physical, but in the spiritual, energetic realm, you are connected, and maybe not valuing that. Let's see, bottom of the deck there, the world. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to pull from messages from your animal spirit guides, and then I'll pull a little bit more tarot on this, and then we'll work on messages from your guides and some sacred self-care for Scorpio season. Spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. Spiders to me are, they do a lot of work. They do a lot of web work. So take that as it resonates. But you may want to kind of write down some of the stuff you're going through, maybe some journaling. We'll see if it comes out in sacred self-care. You're overlooking some important details. Pay closer attention to what is going on. And the bottom of the deck is, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. So this feels like there's some stagnancy on the Divine Feminine's part. She got stuck in this lower vibration energy of envy and kind of like the resentment of the connection not coming together. That is being eliminated with the full moon lunar eclipse. That was transformative. You are going to be pretty much, I want to say, pressurized to release the sun. This is focusing on the positive. Feel like that's what's kind of sabotaged the connection. It's Divine Feminine. It's not an indictment. I'm just telling you what the Spirit is asking me for you to be aware of. Yeah, King of Pentacles. That focusing on the 3D relationship in the romantic sense is not being in alignment. That's attachment. Here we have the Five of Cups in reverse too, right over the Five of Cups in reverse. 2 Five of Cups in reverse. This is letting go. Not allowing these energies to torture you anymore or to make you focus on the lack. Focus on the good things. Be positive. Focus on the positive aspects of this connection. There's the Page of Cups. And then things, you start to receive messages, signs, synchronicities that things are shifting. So if you want the shift, you have to create it energetically. This is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Can I drop one? Work past the pain. All the things that have been hurting you, yeah, Four of Swords. All the things that you've been carrying around with you, it's time to let go because they've just really become adjutants. Who needs that? Okay, anything else? King of Cups. So we had that Knight of Cups energy. Now we're stepping into this King of Cups, which is really being in charge of your emotions, detaching instead of attaching. Perfect. All right, they told me to look at the bottom of the deck on this one. Three of Cups, we already saw that. We have the Two of Cups here. We have the Fool, and on the bottom of the deck, the Star. This is the realization of the things that you are wanting energetically as far as the connection is concerned, but not necessarily focusing on, the expectation of the 3D. Okay, let's pull messages from, oh, look. Oh, this one's Inspire Others. This belonged to this deck, and it was at the bottom of this deck. But it says Inspire Others. Didn't we see something about that with the spider? Yeah. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire others. Okay. That makes sense. So that's a particular message for someone. that if you are a creative writer or you're journaling or you're documenting your journey, this is an inspiration for others. Okay, this is Messages from Your Spirit Guides by John Holland. And I love this deck, but it does have some kind of unusual energy sometimes. Yeah, breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It is the connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So this is about focusing on your breath and bringing forth that prana, that life force energy, and expressing it, allowing it to expand through your breath. So focus on the breath, being in the present. Breath brings you back to the present. Support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return, often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. Okay, so whoever is meant to leave your life is leaving it. Some people are coming back into your life in order to help generate some more wisdom. And then there are people that are just part of your soul tribe that are a constant support system in your life. Value those people. And then this says, hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they are sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you and to prove they're with you at this time. So keep an eye out on signs and synchronicities. Let's pull some self-care. For Scorpio season, we're doing daily self-care, and I think journaling is one of the things that we need to maybe do, or write down your story. You know, if you want to do like a little documentary of your spiritual journey, it will be important to someone else to share that. Connect with fire. You know, maybe just watch the flames. If you don't have a fire, use a candle. Ooh, a sweet treat, number 5. Don't overindulge, but it's okay if you have a little bit of a treat. Something that makes you feel good, some comfort food. Builds strength. And make an altar. So if you have a particular place where you meditate or you practice your spiritual rituals or whatever you do to connect, you may want to make an altar, and that could be something really positive that we could do today. Bottom of the deck, make a meal. So a lot of action items here. Connect with fire, a sweet treat. So maybe do some baking, make a special meal, build some strength, get out, get some exercise, and then make an altar. And then that way you can visit the altar to enhance your spiritual connection. Okay, so that is what I get for Twin Flame Tuesday for the energies of this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus that just happened this morning. I hope this makes sense. I hope we have clear direction on what we need to do in order to enhance the connection, enhance our spiritual connection, because when you enhance your connection with Source, your guides and spirit, it enhances your connection with your counterpart as well. All right, I hope this works for you. Let me know in the comment sections what you think. Remember, my personal readings are on discount until December 1st. Be great to give a gift for someone. It is $50 for an hour, $25 for a half hour to help get us through Scorpio season. So take advantage of that if you'd like. Thanks to all of you who have scheduled your personal readings. I really do appreciate that. I enjoy doing them for you. Thank you for the feedback. All right. I will see you on Friday for Divine Feminine Friday, messages from your divine counterpart. Until then, namaste.